Spider-Man is not retiring. Where are y'all getting this from? Yeah, he's not retiring. Listen, in the Craven mission, where Craven, Harry, Peter, and MJ are all in New Jersey, and Craven stabs Peter. Peter was going to die. He was giving his last words to MJ.
Sorry, I was always so busy.
Throughout the whole story, he has been mourning Aunt May's death. He's been mourning Aunt May's death the whole time. The entire story leading up to the final mission. And even throughout the whole story, Peter always wanted to do something good for the world as Peter Parker. As Peter. So leading up to the end of the game, where he started Emily May from his garage, Spider-Man 3, he's probably gonna have like a small building. He's trying to do good as himself and still enjoy a relationship. Cause Peter and MJ were broken up for years when he was Spider-Man. And now that he's Peter Parker, they can elevate their relationship. Peter was taking care of Miles until Miles was taking care of Peter. From the Lee mission, where he gave him at least his last advice that I know of, to Miles saving Peter again and again and again. And the only reason Miles is saving Peter again and again and again is because Peter, his mind is still clouded from Aunt May. His mind is still kind of clouded from Aunt May. And now his mind is completely clouded from Harry. I forgot what mission, but when Peter, he looked at Miles like, yo, I could really slay back and he can just do it for me. Like, it might be time to pass the torch for a minute.
Why would the city need me when it has you?
He can take care of New York as I'm trying to live my life. And what's really stupid is, like, people are like, yo, Peter's 25. He can still keep going. First of all, y'all fucking suck. At that point, y'all trying to make Peter a slave to Spider-Man. And that is insane. Y'all are literally making Peter a slave to Spider-Man. He wants to live his life as Peter and y'all like, nah, be Spider-Man. Y'all know how crazy that sounds? Yeah, the entire game, Peter has been thinking about how his life is going to be as Peter Parker. He's thinking about, how can I finally transition, or how can I finally live my life as Peter Parker without huge bills, without worrying MJ, all this and that. That's been happening throughout the whole game if y'all really paid attention. And you know what's really crazy? I know it's not some PlayStation players that are making these comments. I know it's some, but not all of them. But it is the Xbox and the racist niggas that are making these comments. They are the ones that are messing up, you know, some PlayStation players' minds. They're like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die. Oh my gosh, he's gonna retire. No, he's not gonna die. No, he's not gonna retire. Insomniac literally prides themselves. They literally pride themselves to storytell and to have character development. Example, Martin Lee. Did he die? No. So it's like y'all got Xbox players that can't play the game, that are still mad, that are gonna make the narrative for you, and racist niggas that still haven't gotten over how Miles Morales is Spider-Man since 2011. Even though this dude had 2 games, 2 movies, about to be number 3, and about to be number 3 on the games. It's like, damn, y'all can be that racist for that long as y'all can see one black Spider-Man winning? That is insane. Y'all are that racist that y'all can clutch y'all purses for 12 years? If y'all don't want to buy the game, don't buy the game. It's still going to be Game of the Year. And y'all still going to want to play it. So stop lying to yourselves. Spider-Man 3. Sydney Moon is introduced into the game, as y'all could tell by the post-credit scene in Spider-Man 2. Peter Parker is going to have a small apartment. I don't know how they're gonna space the game out, but if they space the game out a good amount, Peter Parker's gonna have a small building for Emily May, and he's gonna have a group of scientists, a team, to help him out, heal the world. He's gonna be happy. He's gonna be happy. Him and MJ gonna be happy. MJ got the podcast. They're living their lives. Peter Parker's still doing Spider-Man on the side. And Miles is gonna end up mentoring Sydney on how to take care of New York. I guess this is where they be a couple of bosses, this and that, and then I believe who will get introduced first. I think Carnage. It might be Carnage, it might not. Carnage might be a DLC, but if Carnage gets introduced first, I believe that all three of them are gonna team up to beat him. All three. And then I don't know how Green Goblin and Doc Ock is gonna get introduced, but all I know is Peter Parker's not gonna be in this crib chilling as Miles and Sydney Moon are trying to fight Doc Ock and Green Goblin with no storyline. The reason why they're bringing them in is because of the storyline, dummies. Of course Spider-Man Peter Parker's gonna be there. Norman is mad at Peter for saving Harry's life, first of all. And Norman still wants to get revenge on Peter, who he knows is Peter Parker. Is Peter gonna die by the end of the game? No, he's not. He's not gonna die by the end of the game. The whole point of this game is storytelling. The whole point of this game is character development. The reason why Miles Morales is going to be the main focus of the next game is because Miles Morales throughout this whole game has learned to know what it means to be Spider-Man. He has teamed up and changed his father's killer. He has saved Peter countless times. He has also helped the stop of Venom, and now he knows how to control his powers fully, both blue and yellow. Miles Morales does not need Peter as a mentor. He will need him for advice, of course, but he does not need him as a mentor, and Peter knows that too. Another reason why Miles is going to be the main focus of the next game, because Peter Parker wants to be Peter Parker. He has found the chance to give the mask to somebody else, and he fully mentored him, and now he's ready to go off on his own. And yes, Peter Parker's 25. You think he wants to spend his 20s being Spider-Man? You think he's gonna put everything on break? You think MJ's gonna wait for him for 5 more years? You think Peter wants to be broke for 5 more years? What do y'all think? Spider-Man can retire at the age of 30, all Spider-Man? Peter has been mentoring Miles since the first interaction between the two. The first time I see Miles Morales was in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, and I believe Peter mentored Miles. So now Insomniac is taking the reins of Miles Morales, and they are now trying to develop this character into something more. Not just Peter's student, and the fact that people are mad that he's going to be the main focus. Did the devs say he's going to be the only playable character? No, the devs did not say that. Let me tell you who's pushing the narrative. It is racists that have been mad that Miles Morales has been Spider-Man for 12 years and that they have to sit they had to sit and play and watch Miles Morales be Spider-Man in the movies and in the games. They're like, I hate this black man. Oh, but this game is so good. Oh, I hate this black man, but this movie is so great. Jeez, fuck. Why do he have to be black? Oh, You got those people pushing the narrative, and you got Xbox players. The same Xbox players that had the choice to switch to PlayStation when they had the chance, but no, they chose the Xbox Series S Plus 582. You feel me? They chose that. All my real Stan Lee lovers, understand this. When it's time for Peter to lay down his mask and Miles to take it up, we're gonna support him either way. because we have seen Peter through hell and back. Real ones know he deserves to retire. Real ones know that we should have a timeline where Peter Parker is Peter Parker and a family man. And yes, I understand that there's Peter Parker diehard fans, and I'm one of them. But if y'all are a Peter Parker diehard fan, y'all have to understand that this man wants to live his life. He was a kid when he was Spider-Man. He does not want to spend his 20s being Spider-Man, or his 30s, or his 40s. If he chooses to, he gets to have a choice on when he can lay down his cape. And I'm so glad that Insomniac prides themselves on storytelling and character development, because the fact that that is going on, the fact that Insomniac is taking the reins, means actual character development for Peter Parker as Spider-Man and not Spider-Man as Peter Parker. Alright? So that's what I came to say. You feel me? Insomniac, keep doing what y'all doing. Don't listen to the haters, because it's just filled with racist Xbox players and some PlayStation players. Make y'all game. Make the game how y'all want it, because I fully trust y'all these past 3 installments. I fully trust y'all. I really wished I had a bigger voice that can reach so much of y'all, that can reach other platforms without me, posting it. But I hope some people see it and they are reassured that Peter Parker is not going to retire. He is not going to die. Trust Insomniac. They're not gonna do that. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Subscribe to join the Ronin community. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.